Hey, good afternoon. Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Welcome to Monday. It's a foggy, gloomy Monday here in North Florida, but I am glad to be with you guys on the video and podcast. Super excited. We shared last Friday that our podcast reached the top 10 on Spotify for digital marketing. So thanks to you guys for tuning in and listening in to the podcast each and every day, Monday through Friday, and grabbing up some of the great digital marketing tactics and strategies that we're using for our clients, as well as what we're seeing in the digital marketing space. So today, we're going to talk about why isn't your social media working? What tactics are working in 2019? If you want more engagement, we're going to listen in and dive into these tactics. You know, it's funny. I hear this a lot from our clients, and not so much the clients, but people who are interested in trying to figure out how to get their social media game on. And the conversation usually starts out like this: "Oh, we don't understand why we're not getting as much interest and traffic on our post when we put post up on Facebook." Really, guys? Like in 2017, Facebook shifted into a pay-to-play platform. If you want to get your content out in front of people who are not your fans, who have not liked your page, and you want to get it out there, you have to put money behind it. Into the game. Unless you already have an established, brand with, let's say, 10,000 plus, subscribers on Facebook, you're going to have a really hard time organically reaching your target audience. You've really got to put money behind it. Because the fact of the matter is, when you put something up on Facebook, if I put it up right now at 12:23 Eastern Standard Time, in 27 minutes, it's gone. It's so far down my timeline that the average user is not going to spend enough time and go scroll and go find it. And guys, if you think people are going to go look up your Facebook business page to go see what you put up, you are kidding yourself. We are too busy. We are absolutely too busy for that. We're starting to see that trend as well in Instagram, that organic posting and engagement on that platform is declining as well, because the platform is also part of the Facebook ad network. And as advertisers, we're able to target and put creative in front of people who we believe are like-minded, who are going to like our product, who are going to like our service, who are going to be interested in the values and benefits that we have seen from our current clients and customers and feedback. So, that's where we're going, guys. I mean, we're not going backwards. You guys understand that, right? The world is not going to turn back and all of a sudden we're going to turn off our phones and unplug. It's just not going to happen. We're going to continue. The internet is going to continue to move forward in its speed and its accessibility to content and information. So we're not going anywhere. We're not going backwards, for that matter. The other thing is, absolutely stop running single ad creative. This is not TV from the 90s, right? Remember television in the 90s? You could put a commercial on any of the major broadcasts and channels, and you struck gold, because we had no other options. We were a captive audience. Not the case anymore, boys and girls. It's the wild, wild west. The digital era, social mobile era is alive and well. And when commercials come on, we do this. We pick up our phone and we start scrolling and we hit the different apps, right? Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, Quora, whatever your platform of choice is, that's where you're going. Or for that matter, you've cut the cord and you've now gone to Netflix subscription, Hulu subscription, the Amazon platform. Guys, understand that the single ad structure it doesn't work anymore. It's completely out of date. And we don't have to do that anymore. The reason why we did that in the 90s is because we couldn't afford to put together 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 20 different commercials and have them run in a rotation back to back because it wasn't cost effective. Now, with the platforms that we have, that's actually doable. We can actually run individual granular content at scale in a campaign and reach the people. So if I want to reach moms with 2 kids who are thinking about retirement, I can. If I want to reach dads who like working outdoors, who are interested in lawn equipment, I can. So I can go through all the variations. So I want to think about it this way. Think about creating a content tree, right? So think of the roots of your social media content as sort of, the core values of your company and what it is that you do and who you are. So that really speaks to branding. And the more central you can be about that, the greater depth you can tell your story to your audience. And then think of the trunk of the tree as telling or sharing your unique benefit or your unique value proposition position to your audience and how it benefits them, right? And then the branches, as they go off, that's where you're able to break out into segmented content for each demographic, interest and area, your psychographic information, right? The desires, the wants, the needs, the emotional connections, and really dive into that. And then don't forget about the geography of your target audience. So you may be based in North Florida, but you may serve people in a tri-state area, or maybe you reach people in a national area. And if that's the case, why in the world would you not have your content, especially in the text, guys, the text of your content? People are mailing content in, like they are just throwing slop up there, or they're just throwing up, hey, please buy from us. We have a great value. No, contextualize it. If I see an ad that says, are you thinking about buying a new car in Tallahassee? Hey, Tallahassee, are you thinking about buying a new car? We've got benefits A, B, C, or we've got a huge inventory, so you don't have to drive all around. We've got it all in one place. The idea is that you want to introduce this content in a contextual way that people will understand that you're speaking directly to them. Whether it's locally, you're speaking locally, or whether you're speaking emotionally to where they are. But to do that, you need to understand their thoughts and emotions and ideas about your product and or service or industry as a whole. And the way we do that is by shifting from this single ad concept into this volume of content. Then people start to comment, and then they start to say things on our posts about, well, I never thought about this, or I don't like this. They start to leave feedback. When you get there, that's when social media starts to work, because that is when viral takes place. When people start commenting on your content and you comment back, not trying to sell them, but asking them, tell me how you think about that. Tell me how you feel about that. Tell me more about that. And get them to talk and engage more, that's when you win. And again, if you're not putting money behind those contextual pieces of content, you're not in the game. If you think that the organic content by itself is going to have enough legs, you're actually just wasting your time. You just might as well not even post. because 27 minutes later, it's gone. So again, you think that it's you know, that I'm not, that everyone knows this, that it's a pay-to-play platform, but I'm telling you, I hear this over and over again. Oh my gosh, I don't understand why isn't anyone seeing my content? You know, it's like, we'll pay to, you know, go on a billboard, or we'll pay to go in a magazine, or we'll pay to go in the newspaper, but on a platform like Facebook that's free, or Instagram that's free, we're going to complain that no one sees my stuff. That doesn't make any sense, guys. You absolutely have to understand that that is the game that we're in. And until companies start to understand that, here's the thing. Michael Wynn told you, hello, it's March 11th, 2019. I'm telling you today, on the record, that if you're not putting money behind contextual ads broken down into demographic, psychographic, and geographic information on your social media content, you're wasting your time. It's that simple. And the fact of the matter is, the market is so out of price, right? I mean, we're literally seeing 1 cent per engagement. When done properly, 1 cent per engagement. There's no media outlet out there right now that you can pay 1 cent per engagement. That is incredible value. So again, I just want to encourage you to think about, if your social media isn't working, the tactics that are working in 2019 is to create that content tree, understand, begin with your roots, who you are, your core values, branding. Number two, your trunk, which is your unique benefit to your audience. And then think of the branches as segmented content for each demographic, psychographic, and geographic, tailored to your target audience. Guys, those are my tips for today. It's Monday, it's foggy, but I hope your plan is crystal clear and bright. My name is Michael Wynn. I am the Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.